Oh, what's the lag there? Okay, we're live. Pa- Are we live? Whatever. Oil on copper. Oh, that is a lot of lag. Okay, we're going to switch over to the live and just stick with that. Right. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, on over here we have the palette paint set. Over here we have the quantum Ouija board where the paint gets mixed. Put the rocks on. Like take this blue selenite, right? Blue kyanite, for example. Smash it up into little pieces, mix it with some walnut oil. It makes a nice gritty bluish gray. Next on the palette, we have blue amber, which is this rich brown tone. It's going to go over here. Next, selenite, kind of a putty tan. And then the Mount St. Helens ash, which got really dark. I was surprised by that. But you never know what the quantum Ouija board's going to spit out when you put some rocks and some oil on there and mix them together. Now, right? Plain copper sheet. Ooh, that was neat. Scuffed in a pattern so the paint sticks, and we're going to see what happens. Yeah. Slow. I've watched, paint videos on the tubes, and it's not my thing. Really not my thing. I think we're going to start with the darks. All my brain power went to getting the stream set up. I haven't given any thought to how the paint's going to be applied. So hold on. Let's see. Well, it's still a little cold. It was in the fridge. I made it yesterday. It's still a little cold. That's okay. Is that color showing up as black? It's not black. It's brown. We'll call that blue amber brown, right? Let's see. Well, it's got some good grit to it, though. Let's apply the dark first, and we're going to do it with a brush. Medium-sized ish. We'll call it this one to start. A little of this first, just to get it started. Get some curve in there. On the other side, we're going to do this color. The blue amber brown. Oh, it's not sticking. There we go. with that. Other side. Just changing the color of the copper a little bit. And we're going to fill in some clumps. So I got to move some of this down here. Water it down a little bit with some lavender spike oil. Oh, right. So technique. Supposed to be talking about what I'm doing here. All natural inorganic pigments, and I added too much. No petroleum distillates in any of this. Okay, let's see what that does. I want a different flavor brush though. Where'd it go? Smeared around with this. I did not make a lot of pigment. This might be a little shorter than I thought. Yep. Okay, so we're just starting a painting today. You can see right there. Oh, you can't see. I'm gonna fix that eventually. This is the grit of a shade tree quantum mechanic, right? I did watch a video the other day about new painters not using enough paint, and this is an example of that. I didn't make enough to use. The nice thing about this, I can always make more. Oh, I'm totally blocking the thing too. Oh, well, that's interrupting. How do I even turn that off? Hello? There it is. Okay. Well, um, that's inconvenient, to say the least. There we go. There we go. All right. And thus concludes the blue selenite brown. I'm going to have to make some more because I wanted it to be thicker and get some fade in there. But for today, this is what we got. All right. Moving on. Boy, that looks rough. It's coming together. I'm going to use a little bit of the St. Helens gray on the other side. Well, we're just going to get it on there, grab a brush. Titch too thick. Nope. There we go. Take some of that sheen off of those. Yeah, we're just gonna, I don't know. It's gonna fade out to copper somehow. This side I'm gonna leave coarse. Wanted coarse. Whoa. Oh yeah. Really show that grit. Now we gotta do some inside bits. Boy, that is hard to see. That is hard to see. Okay, well, first one, little slack here. Little bit of slack. Small fan. So we'll do the blue gray, the blue kyanite gray on that side. See what happens. little bit too smooth. That is too smooth. It's also too loose. More paint. Tighten this up a little bit. Okay, all of it that I made. There we go. You know, the twists and turns of in the application of oil onto copper. Okay, we're going to call that acceptable. And then add some that's going to make it too dark. What are you? Oh. I'm going to add some fresh grit. That's blue kyanite ground. There we go. That's nice. It's very slumpy though. I need to needs a little impasto medium. I don't want it to slump too much. And I don't want my grit to sink because the paint's a little bit soft. Okay, that looks like it's going to hold some shape. Right? Oh, that's terrible. This is like Bob Ross. Nothing like Bob Ross. How does he do that? The camera setup, I mean, not the... This part is... If I want to see happy little rain clouds, I'll just look outside. Yes. now we're cooking with gas here. Okay. Next color. Selenite. That did make some nice paint though. That is gonna do great. Just great. I started doing this with tube colors, tube paints. I tell you, the copper, the colors are just a theory when they're designed for white and black canvases. Laying down some pigment on copper is a whole different ballgame. Especially when you're painting non-standard, right? Or whatever this is called. I'll let industrialized art define what it is, and I'm just going to do it. Right? Yes. Okay. Less than ideal. Practicing working at an awkward angle, you know. You get that on those bigger jobs. All right. We got some earth tones on there. Real earth tones, not something out of a tube. Because I have extra and it's not going to last. We're going to do a titch more. Really, really bring that out. Too high, fell over. That's okay. That's okay. That's nice. That's okay. We got some color on some copper made from rocks. And I'm out of paint. So this one ends. Won't bore you with the cleanup. Come back to this. I got to make some more paint on the quantum Ouija board. Soon. I don't know, later today. Thus concludes today's painting. Oh, I should zoom enhance on that. Just to get... Oop. Okay, please hold. There we go. Too far. There we go. Nail to nail. And now I can... Boy, that is really hard to get texture on there. Okay. I'll practice that. Whoa, I'll practice that